For sure, the Israeli occupation attacks on Sana'a and Hudaydah as a reaction to the missiles launched from Yemen to Israel, the capital Tel Aviv. The attacks that were a response from Israel. What is more dangerous were the threats launched by Netanyahu and his government yesterday against the leadership of Houthis, saying that there will be 4 particular targets. Abdullah al-Houthi, of course, in addition his 3 assistants, and he named them as prime targets for Israel in the future.
Dr. Raqb, what is the significance of the United States and Israel's continued strikes against the Houthis in Yemen, and how might this affect regional stability?
Since the events of October 7 last year, there has been a great deal of tension in the regional waters, especially in the Gulf. And the Houthis did not stop the attacks and did not stop their siege of the maritime navigation. There has been continuous bombardment by the Americans and by the British, and with the support of NATO against targets inside Yemen, and it was basically focusing on Al-Hudaydah port and the electricity company in Sana'a. So I believe that the Americans will not stop doing this, but they understand that they are not fighting a regime with headquarters and stuff. So attacking the electricity company is something that harms the Yemeni people. Because the Houthis are in the caves in the desert and in the mountains. So classically attacking the cities is something that is really harming the people. The justification of Israel, as said, is to stop Houthis from launching missiles. Even the attacks by Houthis against the vessels did not stop. So what is needed is to go to stop the war in Gaza. So it's interconnected.
Sir, in light of the damage to Sana'a airport, what challenges do humanitarian organizations face in delivering aid to Yemen at this point?
That's why I said that for the first time the Sana'a International Airport was hit. Before that there were operations that is attacking the Hudaydah airport or the electricity company, but for the first time it was attacking the airport. It is like the Israeli occupation for the first time decides, with the support of Britain and the US, to attack this airport in a way that will definitely affect the humanitarian aid organization that used to be using this airport to deliver aid and rescue to Yemenis. So the operation of this organization will be more limited in Yemen. This airport was working despite the stoppage of navigation, but still this will make things very difficult for these organizations to deliver aid.
Dr. Al-Raqb, how does the ongoing conflict in Yemen, including Houthi missile strikes on Israel, influence the broader security dynamics in the Middle East, or its impact on the Middle East, sir?
The Israeli occupation, as Netanyahu said in the Knesset 3 days ago, he spoke like a victorious person, as if he achieved everything he wanted in the region. And he talked about defeating Hezbollah. And in fact, Hezbollah has been subjected to severe hits. The Israelis did not speak much about the assassinations, but they assassinated Haniya, and now they are explicitly saying we did it, and they will put some videos about how these attacks, this attack. So Netanyahu spoke as a victorious, and the collapse of the regime of Bashar al-Assad was also important for Israel, as Israel has occupied new areas in the Syrian Golan Heights, and they are now rather closer. Iran has been silent to these statements by Netanyahu. So when we speak about the security dynamics in the Middle East and the future of the Middle East, I believe that basically, if we wish to make that kind of analysis, we should say that the first point is to stop the war on Gaza. And it's not about missiles launched from Yemen or anywhere. It's all about getting the ones who rule Tel Aviv, that it's not about victories made on Hezbollah, on Hamas. It's more to establish peace and security in the region. Other than that, it will be pointless.